What's up, everyone? I was just fooling around in Death Chamber. Found something kind of interesting. It's not a huge discovery or anything, but it's just kind of weird. So let's have a look. We've often kind of wished that Knuckles and Rouge had a faster climb animation, particularly in places like, you know, Meteor or wherever your least favorite level is, because it's pretty slow. So if we go somewhere, let's say over here. Over here is good. The normal climbing speed and animation is pretty familiar. It takes about 5 seconds to scale that whole wall. So let's do a little something here. Did you catch it? Try that again. Normal. New and improved. Yeah, this is interesting mechanic with Knuckles in that if you nudge him up against a wall that he can't transition to, like for example, I don't know, here it's not fully straight, but Knuckles transitions from wall to wall pretty easily, and so he keeps climbing. But here he can't do that; he just gets stuck in the corner. So if you hold toward the corner and a little bit up or a little bit down, you get this quick climb effect. It's 41.4% faster than your average climb. I'm pretty sure that those among you who know your math will see that as the square root of 2. So I'm thinking this is a similar mechanic to something like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark's strafe running, where it adds up the two velocities and you get the root of 2 in a different direction between them. And this seems to be the same thing, at least by the math. So it's limited in how you can apply it. I mean, you have to be up in a wall that Knuckles can't transition to. So there are only so many places where this is useful. You know, like here. Boom. But it has some interesting effects. You may have noticed when I was out here, if you hold to the right and say, let go, he shifts over a bit. This seems to get worse in some areas more so than others. Here, it's something similar. This area right here does something a little bit different. So if I quick climb up here, this happens. And if I then start wigging around the control stick, nothing happens over to the right. If I hold it over to the left, it's not doing much. There we go. The game doesn't seem to like this very much. So I'm not sure if this is a way to clip out, perhaps at some point, but for the moment, it's definitely very interesting. And if I let go, of course, he pops right back out. He'll climb up in there again. But it really depends on how you approach the corner. Like here, it won't do anything. And then, oh, and I'm stuck again. There we go. To get out of there, all you have to do is let go of it, but... So it does depends on how you approach the angle of it, it seems, and what corner it is. So the best thing I can recommend is just fooling around with it and seeing what kind of corners glitch out. I'm hoping that at some point this will lead to a breakout of some sort somewhere. It's not the most handy-dandy of things just because you're always limited to do it in an area where there's a corner. Like, for example, here, it won't work because he just switches from one wall to the other. But over here, where no one would ever want to really climb, you can go up and down it to your heart's content. And nothing really big happens there. But I can't help but wonder if certain other corners would have a similar effect to that, where perhaps Knuckles can get farther out. I don't know, but it's definitely interesting. So I just figured I would show everyone that weird quick climb mechanic and see what the community thinks, and maybe, if someone's smarter than I perhaps, can figure out a way to make this even more broken than it is. So, yep, thanks for watching.